It's just good to have somebody else bigger than me say the same thing.
Can you even fathom becoming a streamer if the third biggest in the world says it's full luck? You have to be delusional. And I mean this very genuinely, because there is someone who is watching this, or maybe isn't watching this, or maybe isn't born yet, who will be the biggest streamer in the fucking world.
That's me. That's me, chat. I claim that shit. 2026, Scott Leonard's gonna be the biggest streamer on Twitch. Mark my words.
Will happen. It won't be the people who are currently at the top, still at the top in 10 years. It's gonna be someone new. And that someone is gonna be fucking delusional. They're gonna be out of their mind because they're gonna see that 7+ million people go live and they're gonna think, oh, I'm gonna do it. And then they're gonna become the biggest to ever do it. That's delusional. But you need to be delusional. Because if you're not delusional, and if all you look at are the statistics and the numbers, you're not even gonna be able to try. You're just gonna get stuck in reality hell, okay? It's okay to dream big.
Charlie Kirk, yeah. But Charlie Kirk has been in the scene for a while, though, Vin. The political Charlie Kirk? I don't think Charlie Kirk streams, though. He's like a podcast type of news commentator guy, right?
It's okay to be a bit delusional, and it's okay to fucking go all in on a absolute Hail Mary dream. And the only way...
Mixed bag, Vin. Mixed bag. See, this is where I say that I don't know exactly what my perspective is on everything, because it's a mixed bag. I feel like you can take things from guys like Charlie Kirk, but you can also take things from guys like, I hate to say it, Hassan. They're not always wrong or right. It's a mixed bag. I'm the kind of person who picks and chooses issues from different sides of the aisle. Like, I might agree with the conservatives in one thing, and I might agree with the liberals on another thing. I might be centrist on another topic. I'm not a team. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm not a team player. I'm all over the place, chat. I'm not a team player. And sometimes I even, I feel like people like Sneeko get a lot of flack for contradicting their viewpoints sometimes, or jumping from one thing or the other thing. But in reality, I think that's a sign of being open-minded for the most part. Like, people will say you're a flip-flopper or you're spineless, but sometimes sometimes you get more information and your opinion changes. I don't understand, when did it become a weakness to be open to new ideas and changing your opinion? But people act like that's the worst crime you can commit. Being a stern, let's say a stern Christian, and then learning something about your religion and converting to Islam, and then learning about Islam and converting to atheism, and then learning that you don't know everything, so going back to agnostic, like, that's not being a flip-flopper. That's being a person who's open to new ideas and to new perspectives, and that analyzes information, and based on the information that they have at the time, they make a decision. I'm not a camp sitter. He says traitor. I'm not a camp sitter. And the thing is, that will make a lot of people... It will make you very polarizing, but it will also make a lot of people hate you because they don't know where you stand on any particular issue, because you're not a stereotypical person. You're a person you're a wild card, essentially. You're a wild card. And I was going to say that before I tend to jump around when I'm talking. I was going to say that at times I even contradict myself. Everybody in the chat has seen me contradict myself at least once or twice before. But that's the nature of humanity. That shows when a person is genuinely honest. Because an unhonest, disingenuous person will try not to ever contradict themselves, because they're not open to analyzing new information, and they try and cement themselves in one direction. I am not a person who's going to cement myself in one direction. Like, I could be a stern advocate for border control and for immigration deportations, and then I go and do some research and I read something and it changes my mind and I go in the opposite direction. And I'll vocally say, you know what, guys, I was wrong before and I changed my mind. My perspective has been changed. I've had access to new information and my perspective has changed. But people get really upset when you do that shit. They're like, oh my God, this person is full of shit. He's a grifter. It's not that I'm a grifter. It's that I'm just changing my opinion and I have enough humility to realize that I was wrong. And that doesn't only apply to politics. That applies to everything in my life. For example, point in case, the Kai Cenat situation. When we first started reacting to Kai Cenat, I was all for it, right? And then I saw a series of events unfurl, happen, I need to stop using all this eloquent speak and just talk like a normal. I need to start talking like to at a third grade level. I saw a bunch of shit happen. I saw a bunch of shit happen, and it changed my perspective on AMP Kai Sanat, and I decided like this is not for me, you know. And it's okay. But then I had people come in here and say, "Oh, you switched up because of this or because of that." It's like, yeah, dude, it's called seeing a situation happen and changing my idea about the person. And you can do that. You're free to do that. Neon, Aiden Ross, Kai Sanat, Lacey, Stable Ronaldo, Bradley Martin, Nico, Jack Doherty, Moist Critical Charlie, Hassan Asmongold. Any of these people, they're not gods. They're just common schmucks just like you and me. That's all they are. And you have every right. You have every right to change your opinion on the people and change your opinion on who you want to support and change your perspective on what kind of person they are or what they stand for. And any person who comes to you attacking you saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you changed your opinion on this person," or "Oh my God, I can't believe you're no longer supporting this group of creators," that person's a dick rider. They're a dick rider. I'll say it. Fight me. Straight to your face, I'll say, you're being a dick rider. If you think that any of these people are untouchable, that if somebody comes out and says, "Oh, this person did this thing and it's very shitty," and then you get attacked by those people, the people that are attacking you are dick riders.